What up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. 35, and I'm back at it again. There we go. Welcome to the show, everyone. If you're watching the show, like and subscribe. We got a young man um, coming on the show for an interview, tell his story. This is the show where you tell your story and how you become a great high school, collegiate, or a professional player. If you know anybody, shoot me a inbox. And thank you for joining the show. Well, at this time, let us prepare right after the bumper. Again, this is your host, Mr. 35. I'm back at it. Listen, I like to thank everyone for showing the show, but as well, before we begin everything, I always have to bring this up. My Pacers won. That Curry, your Milwaukee Bucks got smacked by my Indiana Pacers. I'm not saying we're going to win the series, and I think we are going to win the series, but we smacked that. All over the floor, smack that. Give me some more, smack that. Ooh, no, I shouldn't be saying that, but we did. And hopefully, this kid that's coming on the show from Bedford, Michigan, playing for Hopeson Elite. Let's see if we can get him on, Mister. Let me see. Let me let him know. Put him on. Uh, yeah, there you go. Let's see if we can get him on real quick. I'll send him a message. All right. Hello, Ismael. Can you hear me? I think. I think you got to stay on me.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. What's up, Ismael? How you doing?
What's up, brother? How are you?
All right, everyone. Welcome to the 3-5 Sports Show. This is Ismael Hakkie. Am I saying that right?
Yes, sir.
Bedford, Michigan. The one of the best uprising junior this year, right? Coming up to be a junior, right?
I'm actually going to be a senior next year. I'm a junior
Okay,
right now.
senior. Man, everyone, if you don't know, you better know and better put this young man name down because his name is buzzing everywhere. I'm always in different type of circle, and for sure, his name popped up. So, Ismael, tell everybody about a little bit about yourself. Where you from? How you got into basketball and all that good news.
Yeah, so I'm from Temperance or Lambertville, Michigan. I got into basketball, at a young age with my dad. Me and my dad, we kind of bonded through basketball while I was growing up. Always playing in the driveway, in the backyard. And that's just how we bonded throughout my whole life, honestly. I always idolized guys in the NBA like Kobe and, guys like the Lakers. I've been a Lakers fan for a long time. Always just looked up to those guys, and yeah.
I'm sorry, I had myself. Man, also you a Cole fan. Hey, that's a bad boy. The Black Mamba, he was a bad dude coming up, man. And I liked him since he was in high school. So what about Kobe game that you like that you try to apply to yourself?
I always liked the mid range game. He replicated his game a lot like MJ, and I've always liked that type of game. I always liked his mentality, and everything about him, is just awesome watching him growing up. My dad was always a Lakers fan, so we would always watch the Lakers games together. A couple times we went and watched him at the Palace, and it was awesome.
Oh man, that's nice. That's nice. So let me ask you this. Um, this is your senior season. So who let's see, what are you looking forward to from your senior season? This is a coach's question. This is a coaching question. A coach
Yeah.
question.
So this year I wasn't I wasn't eligible. I was ineligible to play my junior season. So I think what I took away from my sophomore season the most was um, I was I think I think I have a lot. I think I had a lot of work to do as a teammate standpoint, and just being a better teammate, being a better leader. And what I'm really looking forward to going into my senior season is just being the best teammate I could be, and being a leader for those guys. Because there's only I think two other guys that are going to be seniors with me, and I'm just I'm looking forward to being able to be a better leader and a better teammate towards everybody. And that's just been my main goal, is just focusing on being a good teammate, good leader, and making the right plays.
Nice, nice, beautiful, beautifully said. So also, this is another question from one of the coaches. It says, "What have you learned during your AAU career from when you
AAU.
first started?"
I started AAU when I was really young, and what I've learned throughout the years is what have I learned? I would say I would say that there's levels to basketball. I would say one of the biggest things I've realized is that there's big levels to it, and you realize that the more you travel. I started off at young when I was playing local tournaments, and it wasn't as competitive. Then when I started to grow up, I started playing outside of the state more, playing Indiana, um, where else? Kentucky, Cincinnati, those type of places, and you realize like the competition really is out there, and there's really skilled guys, and you really got to put the work in to be where you want to be, and if you don't put the work in, you're gonna have a hard time, because if you're lazy, it shows. You really got to work hard to get yourself out there and be noticed.
All right, man. All right. So here's a question. As a senior and all the things you learned from the seniors before you, what are some players, um, previous seniors players, upperclassmen, what have they taught you about this beautiful game they call basketball?
So when I was a freshman, I was a JV and varsity player. I was a floater. So I would practice with the varsity team, and we had a really good team my freshman year. And there was a there was a kid named Andrew. He was captain of the varsity team. He was a great player, averaged like 22 points a game. He was super humble, and he just, he never talked about himself. Was always a guy you could talk to, a great teammate, and he taught me, to be more humble, and not specifically talking to me, but just how he represented himself and how he spoke to others. I took a lot from him, and I learned a lot from him. And he was a great teammate to be around, great guy to be around, and I really enjoyed being around that guy. And yeah, I definitely took a few things away from him, especially being the humble aspect.
All right, nice, nicely said. So this is Mr. 35. This is 35 Sports Show. I'm here with Ismael Hakkie.
Yo, just like the
Right.
sport, just like the sport.
Just like the sport, just like the sport. And if you want to send me some questions to ask this young star player, the number is 769-300-1084. That is 769-300-1084. If you have any question you want to me to ask live on the show, you can text me at that number, or you can go to the YouTube channel 35 Sports and shoot me a comment. All right, so here's the question from someone. What is the best coaching advice that someone had given you about your game?
All right, so growing up, I started in like seventh grade. I played with a team called Monroe Elite out in Monroe, and I had a coach. His name Coach Mason, and he's been a role model in my life. He's like family. I talk to him to this day, almost every day, and he's always been one to just be straight up honest. Like he cares about me, and he's always been honest with me. Like he's always told me the truth. And what was the best advice? The best advice he's ever gave me, honestly, was to to just like put my head down and work. Honestly, I'm trying to think about specific things he said to me, but there's been so many times that we've had like heart to heart talks about just basketball and life in general. And I can't really pick out one thing that he specifically told me, but there's been so many times where he's just given me advice on things, how to handle things, especially in life. Honestly, more in life than basketball itself. He's just been a great guy to be around. But I'm trying to really think about a piece of advice a coach has given me, but I can't really like.
That's all right.
Yeah, I
You
can't.
can't
I
think of
can't
no.
really
Don't worry about
pinpoint
it. Don't
one
worry
thing.
about it. It's on the
Yeah,
spot. It's on the spot.
yeah.
But let's get back to the court. So since you're a senior, so how have recruiting been? I know you're a senior. I think things just popping off right now. So how has recruiting been for you?
So last summer I had joined Hopeson Elite, obviously, and they take recruiting pretty seriously there, and that's why I really like the program. And I started off the summer pretty well, and I started to get a couple messages, and I started to get a lot more camp invites and emails from like I got a Cleveland State, IU Indianapolis, who else? Uh um right now I just I talked to Coach Dupree from Lords a little bit right now,
Hmm.
and I know a few colleges have contacted Coach Terry uh about me, and it's been going well. But last summer when those colleges had reached out, I was looking forward to going to the camps and getting my recruitment process started, but I had injured both my knees. I got patellar tendonitis in both of my knees, and I was out the whole summer. Basically, I played like 2, 3 tournaments, and then I was out the rest of the summer. So that I wasn't really able to go to any camps or talk to anybody because I just wasn't playing. Another two schools that are another two schools that reached out to Coach Terry last year were Wayne State and University of Indianapolis. Those were another two. Um, but that was right before I got hurt. I got hurt and kind of just laid low for a while, healed, worked on my upper body a lot, and that as far as the recruiting process been, that's been about it. Right now, I'm just starting to get back into it, get my film out there again.
That's good. That's good. So let me ask you this question. What is like when you playing on a basketball court, what is one thing that people misunderstand about you, but once they play you, they're like, wow, this kid is pretty good.
I would say, can you ask that again?
Like when you starting on a basketball, you playing on the court, what is the opposite team? What do they misjudge about you? Like
Oh, I
you
would say,
athletic, yeah.
I would say, I would say my passing ability. You know, I'm definitely a ball dominant player, and but I would say that people misunderstand or how do you say it? They
Misjudging.
Yeah, on my passing ability. I feel like I have good court vision, and I can find the open man because I can draw the defense, and I think they misjudge my passing ability a lot.
Nice. Nice. So let us ask you this question. Now, since this is your senior year, what is one game? Have you seen your schedule this year? Maybe you know who you playing off the top of
Actually,
your
we
head?
just got our coach just left our school, so we haven't we that I'm waiting on us. We don't got a summer ball schedule or anything yet. Where I'm just
Okay.
waiting on who the coach is gonna be.
Okay, I understand. I understand. So let me ask you this: what high school or rival school that you would like to be, or like not to lose on your senior year?
We got a big rivalry with Monroe High School. Uh,
Monroe. Okay, I know what that
yeah,
is.
yeah, we got my sophomore year. Last time I played was we had lost both games to them actually. Um,
Ooh,
it was rough. I felt like we were definitely the better team, but they were both close games. They were the better team those nights, and they came out with the wins both times. But this year actually, my guys took care of them actually both times this year, and then this upcoming year we definitely take care of them again.
okay, okay. So you're gonna get two. Get the two dubs in a row, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, all right. So here go another question coming in. It is where is it? I was just looking at it. What is some of your basketball qualities that you apply in school?
I would say my work ethic. I would say, you know, when I can, when so my principal sometimes goes to the school in the morning, and I'll go with him, and I'll work out before school and get my shots up, do my work before school. And ever since I was a little kid, like I think sixth, seventh grade is when I started to really, work hard and push towards my goals. Getting in the gym every day, working out with my dad, doing whatever I could just to get my work in. And I would say I think that's a life like a life skill I've applied to myself, in which just like keeping my work ethic up, consistency. I think consistency is very very big in my life, and it should be in everybody's life. Just consistency is very important, because once you apply yourself to something, you feel like something's missing out of your day if you don't do that, and that's what I feel like I've done over the past few years. And same thing with school. I just study, get my homework done, everything like that. Consistency.
So if someone for the people who never seen your game, what NBA player would you say you mold your game after? Who's playing right now? Who who you can see yourself playing like?
uh I would say like I would think like I would say Clay Thompson, but not Clay Thompson right now. Maybe like 20, like 18, 19 Clay Thompson.
Okay, okay, okay.
May
Clay is a
but
bad dude, man. He can fill it up.
I really, me and my dad, my dad was always say, watch Clay highlights. I really enjoyed watching Clay Thompson, man. His jump shot's beautiful. I loved
Oh yeah.
watching Clay Thompson.
Oh yes. Oh, so let me ask you this: do you think Golden State should have traded Clay?
No, I really don't think they should have, but I mean, they tried to like lessen his contract for the money, and he wanted more money, so he was out of there. But
That's messed up, dude. That was messed up. That's
yeah,
oh,
he's like he's just one of those guys that should have been there the rest of his career.
it
And
should have been. He
if you
should.
wanted a couple extra million, just give it to him. He earned it.
Right, right. So let me ask you this. So who is your basketball team? Just conversation.
Oh,
Who?
I'm a Lakers fan. I
Oh
wanted him to
God,
come to the Lakers, honestly.
God,
I
help
told you I
me.
told you I was a big Kobe fan when I was younger.
I know, but I thought it was
Yeah.
like, there are people who are Kobe fans and there are people who are Lakers fans.
Yeah.
I mean, like people are LeBron fans who are like, oh, well, I'm a Laker fan now because I'm a LeBron fan.
Yeah.
No, but you like the team. You like that's your team.
Yeah, it's my team, man. I like the Pistons too. I like to go to the Pistons game a lot with my
Okay.
sister, but I'm definitely a Lakers fan.
Oh my goodness. Now let me ask you this: have you ever met any famous basketball players like in person? And if you have, who was it?
Uh, well, Dennis Hobson was a hooper back in the day.
Oh, he's
I
a
mean,
dog,
I
man.
I
He's a
love Coach
dog.
Hop. He's my guy, man. He's a great
Yeah.
guy. Love being around him. Who else? I'm trying to think. Who have we been around? Oh, Jalen Rose a couple times. I met Jalen Rose a couple times.
Oh,
He,
oh,
he's,
nice, nice, nice.
he's cool.
Did you get a chance to talk to him?
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit. He's a really nice guy.
Okay, so let me ask you, if you don't mind, what advice have he given you, if you can think of it?
No, Jalen Rose, we just, I was just talking to him, asked him how he's doing, and asked for a picture. That was about it.
Oh,
Nothing like,
okay, okay.
nothing like,
That's what's up.
conversation.
I understand. So, you played in the Toledo 64, top 64, right?
hmm
So, how did that help you out, during this basketball year? How
It
was
was It was good. It was actually my first time coming back from my knee injury.
it?
It was my
Okay.
first time like playing like 5-on-5 full court in like probably like 3-4 months. So it was really frustrating, to be honest. The speed of the game, I wasn't used to it yet fully. My knees weren't fully healthy yet. It was different. It felt like it just felt like I was uncoordinated almost. It
Mm.
was just it was a big change. It was a long time coming, but it was definitely awesome to be around that level of competition. You know, all those guys were really good players, so I enjoyed the competition. But I wish I could go back right now and do that. But it'd be a lot different than how it went.
Okay, I understand. I understand. Hey, but coming off injury and trying to get back in the game, it's not it's not the same.
Yeah,
That's
but it was
understandable.
definitely an awesome experience. I'm really glad I got to go.
So you're gonna be there this year, right?
I'm not sure, honestly. I had when I was going there, I was going to school in Toledo at
All right.
Wimmer, so I'm back in Bedford. So I
Okay.
don't know if they invite me, that'd be awesome. I'd love to come back, but
I'm pretty sure Coach Hopper pull a string or two.
yeah, I'm sure, but yeah.
You know. So, so now since you off your injury, hold up, got a question. All right. Um, this is a coach. Let's see. What is it? HBCU guy. That's my guy. Well, actually, he's a recruiter. And his question is, Ishmael asked him, what make you different than other players? Strange question. What make you different? I mean,
I would say my shooting ability and my work ethic. I'm willing to get up in the I'm willing to wake up before school, get my work in. I'm willing to stay after school. I'm willing to stay before or after practice. I'll do whatever it takes, to be the best me. To be honest, and I would say on the court, my shooting ability and something I'm really trying to work on is my leadership and how I approach my teammates. Something I learned was it takes I don't remember the exact number, but it takes a few positives to outweigh a negative, So you got to compliment someone 3 times before you tell them something negative, because psychologically they'll take it personally what you're saying, or they'll take it as a negative of what you're saying if you don't tell them a few positives before you tell them that negative. So what I'm really trying to work on is tell people positive things before I give them constructive criticism, because constructive criticism is very big.
yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. So, I was looking at your page earlier, and I see you got invited to the on August 23rd, the event for the high school boys combine. So, tell us about that and what is that about?
Honestly, I don't know much about it. I saw that I got the invite. I was happy about that, but I think um I definitely got to talk to my dad about that and Coach Terry. But I do want to go. I do plan on going, and I hope it's a good experience. I think it will be.
Yeah, I know your buddy, your co-partner Max said he might be going. So
Yep, yep.
so
If he goes, I'll probably go as well.
okay. So let's talk about your team. I got a few questions about your team. It could be Hobson or Bedford. So who is the funniest person on your team?
The funniest person on my team, I
Mm.
would say Blake, my boy Blake Barber. That's my guy. He's funny. He's hilarious.
Okay.
He's
Now,
on Hobson.
let me ask you this: do you have any other siblings?
Yeah, I got a sister, younger sister, and I got my little brother Hattie and my little sister Jenna.
Okay. Now, this is a question I'll ask the brothers, and this is which one of your teammates, and it can't be the towel or the water boy, would you allow to date your sister?
None. Hell no. None of them. Nah. What? No. Nobody.
Boy, that's the whole premise. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
Man, what?
That ain't good. That's not good if you can't. You supposed to be some outstanding young man. I mean,
Nah. I don't know.
it could be from any team, Hobson or your team in Bedford. I mean, it smell like man, dude.
I I don't know. None of them. Next question. Nah. If I had to,
That's okay, man. A lot of them say the same thing. Like, no, 3-5, no, man. I can't date my sister. You can't do it. All right, so all right, next question. It is who is the best dressed on your team? Like all your teammates.
My Hobson, I don't honestly, my Hobson teammates, this year I don't know much of them personally, except
Okay.
probably like the ones that were on the team last year and Trey. But I'll say I'll go with my school ball team on this one. Best
Okay.
dressed, um, I would have to say myself.
Nice.
I,
Nice. That's you first one else said it. I'm the best dressed, you know.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like
Okay.
we all just. I feel like we all just really similar. Honestly, I would say
Okay,
all of
okay,
us.
okay.
All of us.
Okay, I understand. So this is a question from someone. They were like, you talk about your dad a lot, and he had a big influence on your life. I was gonna ask this question too. Have you beat him in a one-on-one yet? Or has he
Yes.
beat you?
Yeah, we haven't played probably in like 10 years, but last time we played, probably me. Yeah.
Oh man, so you finally beat your dad, right?
Yeah, my dad actually didn't play in high school. My dad was a football player.
Oh, football. That's my
Hmm.
sport there. I love
Yeah.
football.
Hmm.
Okay, okay. You never thought about football?
I played when I was younger, but I was always just. I've always been a lot taller than people around me, so basketball's just kind of always been my thing.
Okay, okay. All right, let's see. We got another question. Man, you're a popular guy. They like you. Let's see. Uh, next question. What is your favorite food and restaurant?
My I gotta go chicken wings. Honestly,
Wings.
me and my guys, we got a wing spot right outside my school. We go almost every day. We go after school almost every day, and we go eat
Okay, what's
wings.
the what's
Yep,
the name of it? Give it a shout out, man.
wild wings and things. Yup,
Wild Wings.
that's the
Okay.
place. That's the best
Okay,
place
that's
to
the that's
go.
the that's the spot. That's the spot.
Yup.
So now we're at the part of the stove where you get shout outs. You can tell, you can dish out somebody, or you can like, it's whatever you say is yours. You can give thanks to people, how long as you want, take as long as you want. And this is your part right here. Go ahead.
So I would say, Coach Terry's been great, with recruiting, just someone to talk to. He's ever since I've joined Hobson, he's been a great guy to be around, and I'm really thankful for him. The whole Hobson program, all my coaches last year, my coaches this year, everyone in Hobson, great people, and Coach Mason, it's my guy from growing up, always been there. Talk to him almost every day, and then I got another coach from when I was really young, growing up, starting like third, fourth grade, Coach Charlie. We actually had an AAU team when I was coming up. It was all of my friends and all my teammates from the school. We had an AAU team, and we've grew up playing. Coach Charlie's always been there. He's great. And then of course my dad. My dad always working out with me. He goes with me in the morning before school. He's always there getting the work in with me. So if I those guys, awesome people. And then all my teammates, of course, everyone that's been my teammate at one point, great people. I appreciate everybody, honestly.
Man, that's nicely said. Nicely. So one more thing. What are you looking forward to in the state? I mean, you gonna try to push your team to the state championship? What is your goal for this year as a senior? It was someone wanted to know.
The goal is definitely to get to regionals, to win the regional. That's definitely the goal. My freshman year, we had a 18-6 team, eight seniors. We lost in districts. My sophomore year, we lost in the district semifinal. And this year I didn't play. They actually won. They won the district this year, and they did a great job. And then next year's definitely district titles the goal, and then at regionals right after that. And then whatever after that. But regionals is the goal.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And hopefully, and prayerfully, I get to see you cats play. I might come by and ask Coach Terry when they're gonna have a open practice, come through, see y'all guys play, little scrimmage or something like that. But Man, Ismael, man, I appreciate you coming on the show. Thank you so much. And we're gonna have to give you some of the merch, like the background with your name on the back of a t-shirt for free. So no
Thank you,
one can
brother.
say for free because I don't want nobody to think I'm tampering because they front, man. I got that email a couple times, like, hey, you can't be paying. I'm like, I ain't paying nobody.
Yeah.
This is free. Okay. So Ismael, thank you so much, man. I
Thank
hope to
you,
see you
bro.
on the court. And tell your family too, man. Tell your pops and your moms or whoever. Thank you for letting give me us a couple minutes of your time to come on the show. And hey, I hope to see you down the road, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me, sir.
Oh yes, anytime, anytime. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night, man.
You
Thank you.
too. Have a good one.
All right. Bye.
That was Ismael Hakkie. Hakkie, like the sport. But listen, I appreciate that so much. That young man, what can I say? What can I say? He came on the show thanks to Coach Terry at Hopeson Elite. Listen, let me give this a shout out. Hopeson Elite is teaching young men how to play basketball, fundamentally sound basketball. They're taking their game. People like, oh, that's boring basketball. Dude, that ain't boring. That's someone who know how to game thing. And if you ain't a coach that looking for players who are fundamentally sound, you ain't trying to win. That's why you ain't got no job. You ain't got no job. These guys have been taught by Ohio State's leading scorer all time. Play in the NBA with MJ all time. That's Coach Hop. And there you go, Coach Terry. And then a lot more coaches around on that staff that really have put their stamp on this program. And hey, if you got kids want to play Hopeson Elite in the Toledo, around the area, Northwest Ohio area, and you want them to get their name out there, Hopeson Elite, and then you never know, they may be on the show. I got another guy coming up. He's not from Hopeson Elite. He's from my home state, the Lady Magnolia, and he'll be on Tuesday. So tune in. One of the state. Right now, he's the top junior in the state of Mississippi. Defensive end, 6'4", 200 something pound. And let me tell you something. He eat greens and beans and collard greens. So with that all said, I really do appreciate everyone for joining the show. And like I said, like, subscribe, share this young man's story. He might be coming to a university near you. You never know. You never know. So, with that all said, let's see. Let's see. One more thing. Nice to get a shout out to my. Let me go ahead and say to my Indiana Pacers. You know what I'm saying? To my Indiana Pacers, because we doing the darn thing. We doing the darn thing. Again, if you ever want to come back and hit us up on this show, on the 3-5 Sports Show, and I'm gonna give you all that number again. Forgive me, I'm still trying to remember myself. It's 769-300-1084. That's 769-300-1084. If you ever want to have a player who got a good story, want to come on the show, boy, girl, hockey, baseball, whatever. It's an athlete story, and that's what we're here for. So, with that all said, hey DJ, give me that beat one time.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being being cautious. I'ma go cause something, can't